What's up, Heaven Made Gang? This your girl, the creative mind of Bree, coming back with another video. So what's up, y'all? Today I wanted to do something different with this vlog. I wanted to talk about something. I was on Facebook, and it was just this post that stated that Atlanta, Georgia was going to be placing a memorial on this land, and I think it was about, I think they said 10 million to 20 million, or 10 billion to 20 billion. I gotta look. I think it was million. But the thing is though, I'm gonna share a post right here somewhere so y'all can see. So they said they was gonna put a memorial for the slaves that was in the war or whatever. And a lot of black people were saying that they need that, that's good. And a lot of white people were saying, why not do a homeless, that's kind of wasting money. And me personally, I know they was trying to go toe to toe, black and white. I was in the middle. And let me tell you why. I feel disrespected as a brown, black woman, because this land was built not only by blacks and people of color, but on top of that, they stole the land, and now you want to give us less than 1% of the land and think that that's okay, that you're just gonna carry on to honor or to support, or not even officially say sorry or whatever, because they didn't do it, whatever. But still, the point is, I feel disrespected by it. We should have way more than that by now. We build, we work, we do all of that, and they don't give us things like, it was a story a couple of times. Hold on, it was a story a couple of times, like it was a black couple who lived in a nice neighborhood, a nice house, and they were trying to I think appraise their house. When the appraiser came over there, they had to change the first appraiser, they came over there and they went over there and they had got an estimate or whatever. But the second time they had somebody else come out, they had to switch people. They switched all the pictures in the house, they took it down. And I think this was a couple, they had asked their friends to act like they stay there, the white couple. They took everything down and they appraised it again, and it was less than what they expected. And there was another couple that did that was biracial. And it was, I think it was a white woman, a white man and a black woman. She was like, look, I'm going to just go and you act like you stay here by yourself. When she was there, they gave them a higher amount. But when she left and he only had pictures and she said take everything down, it was less. So that right there, the resources and things that they don't try to give us the equal amount. And a lot of black people was trying to come at me and say, no white people like the post. Of course, they didn't like what I was saying. Because what I said was, they want to put up that we're slaves. They want to keep that in our mind, that we're slaves, and make us think that in our generations, but we're not. They don't want to go back from before we were slaves as kings and queens and children of the Most High. They don't want to put that in a museum. They don't want to put all that history and then put that part of slavery and then come back to where we are now. They don't want to put that, because they try to strip. It's true that they trying to strip it away and program and whatever. So that's the thing that I was looking at, like, y'all shouldn't even want that. Y'all should want more than that. First of all, y'all should be assaulted. That should be an insult to you all for them trying to just give us that little land. I'm saying little land by saying it's just gonna sit there. All we're gonna do is go looking around at why they had to fight. The thing is, the solution. If I'm gonna be an ancestor one day. If God's willing for us to live this long, whenever He's ready for us to go home, or when He's ready for, you know, for His plans or whatever, I'm gonna be an ancestor one day. Then I don't want my people to, if that happened, I don't want my people to just put all this stuff going on. We have things we have to solve. I don't want my people to put up statues and go things that's made out of bronze or whatever to go look at, to distract them from the fact that who we are, and to rebuild and use that money for something else. That billion, they rather put that right there and let it sit. So when they're ready to make more money out of it, they're gonna recollect that money. That money gonna go right back to them when they're ready to take it down and shut it down, just like they did everything else that they put up for us or whatever, or other stuff. They take it down and build something else, a parking lot, whatever. That's what I'm talking about. But other people don't see that. They like, we need that. Our ancestors need to be honored. We do that in your house. Honor them by standing up and thanking them. Thank God for my ancestors. That's how you do it. We don't worship our ancestors. Just like the little gold statue or whatever, when everybody was bowing down to the little gold statue, and God was mad about that. Like, we're not about to worship our ancestors, but yes, we are gonna honor our ancestors every day. We're supposed to do that, and you can do that with your family. You can do that in a gathering. We can do that on some other time. But what this time that's going on, where people getting kicked out the house by COVID, and the agenda is to, you know, the population. If that is true with the population, they want to depopulate the world. Then who do you think they all trying to go to first? They already trying to strip us, and then you want to give us that. Like, no, why won't we use that land for something that can create a community of people that can come together and have more resources or build more money? But to put something just for us to remember slaves by, that don't make sense to me. And a lot of black people have to, I said something like, we have to get out of that mindset, as in stop saying just talking about slaves. We have more ancestors than the slaves. We had the slaves, we had the royals, we had the one who were walking and struggling, who was praying. We have all of those ancestors. Don't look at one part, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm not with it. I'm not saying that we don't need more things. What I'm saying is they are really trying us like we're nothing, and trying to just give us that little part and be quiet. And you rather put all that money to put that stuff in there, to what you did to us, and manifest it and display it in front of us, to remember that of who we are, when we're trying to remember who we truly are, which is kings and queens. But everybody want to be on there and be smart, be so smart. And I love my black and brown brothers and sisters, but what I'm saying is, y'all try to get on there and be mad at me or other people for saying, no, we don't need that. I mean, we would like that sometimes, but right now we have to be responsible. We are the leaders right now. When I leave, my children and their children and their children are going to be the leaders, and we're going to be the ancestors. Yeah, they're gonna still honor us. We honor them all the time. But at this point where we are right now, if this was a household and we all black and brown people are living together as a whole, we are a whole. We have to heal from the trauma first and stop. If I was molested, or if I was traumatized in any type of way, it doesn't matter. Police brutality or any type of thing like that, I'm going to have to heal as an individual. So black and brown people, we as a whole is one individual. This is like a body. And other cultures and stuff is like a body. So together we have to heal ourselves with what happened, so our ancestors can heal. That's how you can honor them as well. They wasn't able to do it because they were still in that situation. But if they were here, I don't think that they would want us to still be in that situation and not move to another level and stay stuck. That's where most of our back and forth war, black woman, black man, that's why they can kind of make that happen. They can make a robot, they can make a clone, make them to put them out in the world. We don't know where they came from. We ain't know them since they was a baby. We meet people when they're grown. Sometimes they can be a part of the agenda. They can lie and make it seem like those people are hating each other. They love each other first, and now, oh, I love that couple. Yeah, I want to be. Now all of a sudden they tear each other apart. They're not together no more. And then it was like black goals couples, and now it's like F these men, F these women. Now you fighting again. It's all an agenda. Like, you have to look at the race as one person. If a person of color was a narcissist, just think of that whole people being narcissists. They're trying to get to you. They are trying to say things to get to you. That's what a narcissist would do. And some of them are mostly narcissists because they want that power. They don't want to be the ones that be below, when it don't really have to be like that, but that's what they're thinking. They're thinking with fear. That's why they kill and shoot people over fear. So they want to dominate. They don't want to lose that privilege. They don't want to lose that feeling that type of way. Don't know where they came from. We don't know if they the aliens and went from the Egyptian pyramids or whatever. We don't know if they was the one, because it's been stripped so much and making all this little MLK Ultra, you don't never know. So what I'm saying is we have to heal from the trauma. If I was an individual, we would have to heal that, because it's stopping yourself. You're stopping yourself when you're not healing, because that's what you're thinking about, and it stops what you can really accomplish and who you are. A God and a king won't think about all that trauma all the time. They will make sure that they're getting their mind. They have a God mind, a God mindset. They think like God. They follow God. That's what Christ did. That's what Moses did. That was our ancestors too. We got to think about those ancestors. We honor them. So we're going to honor any ancestor, the slaves and all, because they've been through a lot. So that's really what I was trying to say. But people were trying to take it like, oh, you don't think we need it? The homeless don't need, like, yeah, what you think? We're just gonna put some statues there, but our brothers and sisters, just because they're not ancestors, they still are a part of us, just like our ancestors was. They're not here right now. We have to worry about the people that are here and the resources that we have to help those people that are here in ourselves. And then together we honor them by that. You're honoring them by doing that, by taking on what they love, not just sitting in sorrow and crying and sadness and grief and being victim. We are victors. They already won. So why are we still here soaking and saying we need this, we need that? No, we're going to work together and do this. Trying to keep us divided, like I said, even light skins, dark skin, all that type of stuff that they be trying to do, we're still the same. They still gonna try to kill you just like us. And sometimes even they try to kill some of the white people who low income and stuff like that now. Sometimes it's not even about color. They still gonna try to divide. The devil don't care about no color. Him for sure. But the people in general, they don't care about no black and dark skin. They don't care about that. So y'all stop thinking about the memorial and having stuff right there when we can have that, either the money or that land ourselves, and really create. Why put some statues in there, and them statues ain't gonna be making no money? That money still gonna go to them. That money still gonna go to them. That money still gonna go to them, because your mindset. If I had to choose to leave my kids $10 million, $20 million, or put a statue of me, my kids better cremate me, wish me, blow me in the wind, pray, or even leave it in a little necklace or whatever. Leave me and get that money and make sure they building wealth for our people and knowledge and wisdom. Don't that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Okay, y'all, that was really it. But I'm gonna leave the little comments and stuff so y'all can see what I was talking about, because and tell me y'all thoughts, because that is an important thought, and really you gotta really go within in your mindset and take off the hurt part. Take off who Henry, who we didn't know, Bob, who we didn't know, because a spirit comes in different shades and colors. But when that happened, it happened to our people. Yeah, unfortunately, it happened to one of our people. But we can't stay lingering in that hurt, because that's what the enemy wants. Because once you're still distracted, you're going to miss the opportunity and the blessings that God has for us as a people. And we're going to be disobedient, because he might tell us to go somewhere and do something with somebody of a different nation or color. But how can we know if we got heart and we're not listening today? We already blocked that off. Heal that. All right, y'all, love y'all, but make sure y'all tell me how y'all feel about this as well, because yeah, I know I'm not the only one, and I know y'all got different thoughts and opinion, which is okay, but my opinion right now on this platform, this is how I feel. So all right, y'all, love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. If you're coming from a different social media and watching this, please follow and have your comments below and share this video. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Bye.